Hi everyone. Hi everyone, can you hear me? Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to our live webinar for D5 2.10, and I'm so glad to see you here. Okay, so let's wait a few more seconds for more audience to come in. So today we're going to briefly demonstrate some of the new features in D5 2.10, including the real-time path tracing, custom night sky, and more. But don't worry, we'll also share detailed tutorials on our YouTube channel. So make sure to follow us. And you can download some of the sample projects for this seminar on DeFi forum, which we have also pasted a link. You can see they're quite beautiful projects. If you have any questions, leave them in the chat box. We'll answer in the QA session. Additionally, as always, we prepared a gift for you. So make sure to stay with us till the end. In DeFi 2.10, I believe the most exciting update is real-time path tracing, since it has topped many of your wish lists for quite some time. We've also introduced city generator, motion blur, custom night sky, for which we've already created a tutorial, and many other optimizations. So you can watch our trailer to learn more about this release, which is this video. So why do we introduce real-time path tracing? I think the answer can be found in these images. They are rendered using 2.10, and you can see the reflection depth has increased. The paints and fabrics also display better translucent effects. Additionally, we've integrated a more precise GI caching technology. Of course, there are many other enhancements like realistic shadows, better specular reflections, less light leakage, and blah, blah, blah. We'll display them in the following session. So what's real-time path tracing? I don't want to read this long text explanation over here, but simply put, real-time path tracing is a new global illumination solution to help you create much more realistic results. You can read our blog at gfirender.com to learn more about the tech details. We have explained everything for the real-time path tracing in this article. All right, so if you're ready to adopt this new solution, please navigate to Menu, Preference, Rendering, and you can enable the real-time path tracing option. Once activated, path tracing will be applied to the viewports and the rendering outputs. So next, I'm going to show you how path tracing works wonders within the following 3 projects. Let me open my project, the first project, just a few seconds. Okay, just a few seconds. So in project 1, I used only an HDRI to light up the scene. For now, the real-time path tracing option is currently enabled. Please carefully observe the joint where the 2 walls meet, and particularly the narrow gap between the 2 cabinets, because we're going to show you how these details are displayed in 2.9, and you can see the differences. So let's turn the real-time path tracing off. And you can see the scene instantly becomes brighter and flattened. When we move the camera closer, okay, over here, and we can clearly see the differences before and after enabling the path tracing. And again, everything is enhanced, particularly the shadows. And the light and shadow on the chairs become more obvious as well. So you can see the contrast between the light and dark areas on the chairs. Another awesome upgrade with real-time path tracing is how it handles reflections between specular objects. So we've added an accumulate button to the display menu. When I click on this button, the pixel samples will build up, and you can see the preview getting closer to the final image. And that's it. The reflections from shiny decorations on the floor perform way better now compared to the previous GI solution. You can see how the specular reflections perform, which is quite amazing. So I've already rendered this project in using both 2.9 and 2.10. I'm going to show you these images so you can see the differences. You can see the shadows beside the cabinets. And also the chairs. You can feel the space. You can feel the space has been enhanced, and the shadows are so realistic. Also, I have some other images that show the other improvements we talked about earlier. Like in this interior space, we have fixed the light leakage near the roof. This problem won't exist when you enable the path tracing. And also we have enhanced the reflections on the glasses. So when you have two glass facades opposing each other, you can feel the glass reflections even when it's opposite. All right, let's shift our focus to the second project. I'm going to close this one and open this one over here. Just a moment. It's also interior space. All right. Just like the first project, I'm also using Oleum HDRI to light up the scene. Previously, our older versions had a cap on the number of times a ray could bounce between specular materials. So you will observe like black patches appearing in mirrors facing each other. But fortunately, this has been fixed right now. Let's turn on the accumulate mode. And you can see that both mirrors are reflecting properly. And okay, next up, I want to switch on HDRI to show you how our natural lighting is also really boosted. I'm going to switch to this sunset HDRI. You can see the whole space is tinted with the warm yellow glow from the HDRI lighting. And also the indirect lighting shows off a precise attenuation over here, right? Let's move the camera closer and you can see the attenuation of the lights. So now let's swap to a dark night HDRI. Okay, this one over here. The natural lighting in the night still looks amazing. You won't find the complete darkness that might be observed in version 2.9. So yeah, everything is perfect. And next, let's take a look at this cabinet over here. This cabinet, you can see it's got just a tiny opening for light to come through. So the inside should be pretty dark, right? And that's exactly how it's shown in 2.10. But if when we turn this option off, you'll find that the inside is overly bright, which is not accurate actually. And turn this option on again. Yeah, everything's right now. So I've already rendered this project images out as well. So let me show you. Okay, you can see the reflections from natural lighting is precisely displayed by real-time path tracing, especially the reflections on the floor. This doesn't exist in previous GI solution. So make sure to give path tracing a try. You won't be disappointed. All right, let's dive into project 3 now. I'm gonna close this project and project 3. It's an exhibition center, so it might take just a little time to open. Okay, right now the exhibition center has opened. You can see this space only got a narrow skylight in the roof, and we're only using HDRI file here. In this space, you can press F9 to enter the full screen mode. Let's walk around in this project and experience the light and shadows. Let me zoom in and observe this object. You can feel its depths and the shadows inside these waves. Okay, so I want to play an animation I made earlier, which is this one. So you can really see how the lighting transitions so realistically. Everything is perfect. You can see the reflections on the floor. And we didn't use any artificial light sources in this scene, just an HDRI. So, all right, that completes our demonstration for real-time path tracing. Please note that our default settings work well for most conditions, but if you want to delve deeper, you get 3 advanced parameters, including GI precision, reflection depth, and sample per pixel. Again, simply put, GI precision determines your indirect lighting precision. And reflection depth controls the quality of reflections on specular surfaces. And SPP determines the rendering quality of details. If you want to learn more about how these 3 settings work, you can watch our upcoming tutorial on YouTube. In general, the default settings are sufficient for optimal rendering performance. When you adjust these settings to their maximum, the rendering time can be greatly extended. When you are dealing with things that have really specular materials or tortuous spaces, you can tailor custom settings to fit your specific requirements, but still, we recommend the default settings. We have included detailed illustrations on the custom settings in this blog. So feel free to read it if you're interested. Okay, that's all for real-time path tracing. Next up is custom night sky. And let's open a project in D5 to show you what I'm going to talk about. So let me open my another project. Okay, let's see what you're talking about. Why 2.10, not 3.0? Okay, actually, I don't know why our product team or our boss name it's like 2.10, 2.10 or whatever, but I do have an interesting story to share with you. So when our product team decided to like push the new version to previous versions, so like 2.9 users can upgrade to 2.9, but the upgrade system said, no, you can't do this because 2.10 is smaller than 2.9. So which reminds me of the popular joke that's AI can't decide which number is bigger. But just joking. So, okay, our scene has been opened. You can see that we've added the night option to the GeoSky and the custom panels. Please remember that GeoSky reproduces sky backgrounds based on the actual celestial condition. We can control the position of sun and moon by the turntable. When you rotate this, you can effortlessly create natural day and night transition. When you click on the three dots to open the menu, you can access more settings. If we input the longitude, the latitude, and the time details, D5 will instantly present the sky at the exact moment. And you can further change the moonlight intensity over here and the moon disk radius. Okay, and also you can change the starlight intensity. So we also got the custom system. The custom system includes separate controllers for sun and moon. To adjust the night environment, we can first decrease the altitude of the sun. And then we can change the moon's position using altitude and azimuth. Okay, and then azimuth. You can see that moon has two more options in the custom panel, which is moon phases and moon phase direction. To clearly show the effect of these two settings, I'm gonna set the moon disk radius to a larger value. And now I can change the moon's shape using the moon phases. And also I can rotate the moon to my desired angle. And yeah, so next up, the weather panel has a new controller for Milky Way. Let me switch to another project so you can experience its effects. Okay, so a friend is asking where to find the blog, link to the blog. You can go to our official site, which is defarrender.com. and the resources button and click on the block. Scroll down, and yeah, right here. It's called What's Real-Time Path Tracing in D5 2.10. So make sure to check it out. Okay, let's wait just a few more seconds. So we have added the Milky Way option to the weather. When this option is enabled, you can create a stunning Milky Way. It also includes settings for intensity and also horizontal position. You can rotate it to the desired angle. And we have shared a tutorial for night sky on our YouTube channel. Welcome to watch this video and share with us your creations. And we also got a community challenge on DeFi forum, so make sure to check it out again. Let's talk about next cool feature, which is AI inpainting. And you can easily improve your vegetation, sky, water, or character models using artificial intelligence. Plus, we have also added the motion blur effects. So before you start using AI inpainting, make sure to render an image with the post channel turned on, which is over here. Check the AI post channel and then render your image. So I've tried out the AI inpainting feature on my own projects. Let me show you some of them. Right one. This one, okay. So AI inpainting is included in the post-processing panel. When you click on this button, you can choose from the sky, water, vegetation, and character. For example, I will click on vegetation here. And also you can select the style you're going for. And then you can choose the areas you want to inpaint. For example, the lawn over here. Okay, then we can click inpainting and the AI post-processing will start. But I will skip the process because I have completed my tasks before. You can simply check the results. I have left the greenery areas blank in this project because I want the AI to fill them in freely. And I got to say that the results are pretty impressive. You can check the details, which is amazing. And we can also switch up the inpainting style, and the AI will adapt its creations to match. Like this one, the AI has painted bushes on my lawn. And this one, I believe I chose the garden style. So you can see that it's a combination of flowers. Okay, let's review the next image, which is this one. So you can see I have ended up with some awesome combinations of flowers and zooming, and you can see the details. And we've also got bushes, which is over here. And then the grasses. I don't have to manually paint each plant. I simply left the artificial intelligence to do them for me. So it's definitely a huge time saver, especially when I have to output several images to communicate with my clients or my colleagues. So make sure to try it out. And the AI in painting is also amazing for character models. I've got this picture to show you the results. Let's move the camera in closer. And you can see how the facial features has been enhanced, right? I'm gonna say I got pretty impressed by this feature. So we also include in painting for sky and water, like this one over here. You can change the sky background to various weathers, for example, to the sunset atmosphere and the sunny sky with clouds. And also like a clear sky. And also we have the option to in-paint waters. I have changed my like lake here to a calm ocean. And all this is done by the artificial intelligence in D5. So feel free to give it a try on your own in D5 Render. Another new feature we've added to Post AI is motion blur. You will find it right in the effects panel. So click here and you will see the motion blur tab. Click on it. And just like AI in painting, you can precisely select a target object like the car over here. I will set the weight to 30. Okay, just a few seconds. And there you go. The car now has motion blur. Plus, we've also get an option for the tail lights. When I check this on, the system will simulate the lighting trails brought by the tail lights. So I've seen in the chat box that someone is asking if this works on character models, and yes, it does work on character models. So again, give it a try. All right, that wraps up our talk on Post AI. Next, let's dive into the city generator. So we've added OpenStreetMap to make creating topography super easy. And let's head to D5 and see how it works. I will close this project and open another one. Okay, so you can find the option of city generator under the terrain menu in the top toolbar. Just click on the city tab and a window with the map will pop up. To find a specific place, you can either type in its name or enter the location. And also you can move the selection box to cover your desired area. Please note that this tool supports buildings, roads, green spaces, water bodies, and even satellite images. Let's click the import button and see what happens. Just a moment. Okay, so once you import these elements into D5, they will automatically convert into 3D models. Also, you can find them neatly grouped together in the object list. So here I will directly show you the project I've created before. There are some advanced settings to tweak different topographic features. For example, you can adjust the individual elevation of a building using this setting. And you can also change the elevation of all buildings in a batch. We also offer you the option to customize the materials of the structures, like the base color. Okay, so if you have imported a base color map, its UV and offset settings and rotate, everything can also be edited. You can even turn on the opacity option and change its value so that you get this translucent effect for the structures. And what's more, you can change the weights of the roads. Let me select this road and decrease its weight value, and you can see it's narrowed. Okay, so everything is straightforward and easy to use. When applying this feature in your own projects, you can hide the construction on site, like this one over here. Let me hide it. And I can replace it with my own designed buildings, which is quite practical. And I hope this is useful for everyone. So additionally, you get the option to import your own shape files, which is this one. When you import a shapefile, it also transforms to 3D models similar to what CD Generator does. We won't dive into this topic right now, but you can try it out in DeFi Render. Okay, so that's all for our demonstration of new features in DeFi Render 2.10. But if you're interested in learning more about all the optimizations in 2.10, please read this blog on defirender.com. And yeah, we're going to answer the questions. So everyone, let me know what you're thinking about. Is a terrain function pro only? No, the terrain function is free to use. Can this city model be imported back to my modeling software? Sorry, no, it can't. When can we import Gaussian's plots? Actually, it's available right now in the Teams version. Explain the workflow for VR. If you're interested in the VR demonstration, you can fill in a form later and our experts will get back to you. What's the limit of the city feature? Actually, you can't generate a too large area. I believe the limit is 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers. Any of these features requires DeFi Pro. Actually, most of the features are free to use and available by all the users, but you do need DeFi Pro for the city generator. Does D5 have a student version? Yes. You can apply for the D5 educational version on our official sites. You can apply for the education version on devirender.com and you can see there's a tab here, D5 for education. Yeah, and we have offered a detailed instruction on how to apply for on this page. Just check it out. Is a path tracing option viable for animations? Yes, it also works on the animation renderings. Okay, so uh, I think we have answered a few questions. If you want to learn more about DeFi render, you can fill this form, and if you have any feedback or you need a live demo for your team from our experts, you can share with us by scanning this QR code. And don't forget to redeem this code to get 7-day DeFi Pro free trial and redeem it before April 19th, 2025. And yeah, that completes our webinar for DeFi 2.10. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Okay, yeah, bye, everyone. Bye. Remember to redeem the code, okay? Okay, bye.